Hi, hi guys. I hope everybody had a good Easter break. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. The one chapter that I really found interesting this week was chapter 9, and one of the things that really caught my eye that I actually really didn't notice up until reading this PowerPoint was the slide that said BMI doesn't tell the whole story. So what I learned was that like a lot of people seem to look like they're very fit, they're thin, and compared to people who are always saying that they're too fat or they're obese, that they weigh too much. But I really found interesting about how BMI really doesn't mean anything, because there's lots of people who are underweight, who are thin, who don't weight so much. But reason to that is because they're undernourished. They don't eat healthy. They don't eat often, probably. They may not have breakfast, or they may skip a course or anything like that. And compared to people who seem to be underweight but are always eating healthy. So it does mean that it's basically muscle, like they have more muscle in compared to people who are underweight and are undernourished. So I really found that interesting, because it's a lot of people do seem to be thin and everything like that, and people who are overweight are always saying how they're too thick. But there is a lot to take in. Those who are overweight really just have a lot of muscle. They're exercising daily, or they're eating healthy, compared to people who are underweight and are thin, and yes, they have like a thinner body or anything like that, and stuff like that, but they aren't eating as healthy, or even then, like, their body isn't as healthy as they probably think it is. The other thing I found interesting was portion distortion, I believe. It was really interesting to see the two different pictures that was in the PowerPoint slide. How, like, before it was like a small burger and like a smaller drink, and compared to now, how like burgers have gotten a lot bigger, drinks have gotten a lot taller, and they've added more like fries or anything like that. So it was interesting to see how those pictures are, because even then, like, sometimes whenever we go out to eat, like someone goes out to eat, I know, for example, a couple of us, whenever we've been out to eat or anything like that, we're just so used to having everything in large portions that whenever we see like a small burger, or they give us like just a small portion of fries, like, we complain about that, and we're always getting mad how like the burgers are so small, or like the fries, it's too little of them and stuff. So it's really interesting to have seen how everything has increased, and that does have a lot to do as to the percentage of how many people or adults are obese. And it was like, I believe, 69% of adults who are obese, or 64. So it is interesting, and a lot of that is part in that. So yeah, that's basically it. I hope you guys have a great one.